Somewhere in the twilight area, between dreams and nightmares, strange tales arise of skeletons, vampires, ghosts and witches and eyeballs, werewolves and graveyards and gas stations, Frankenstein and werewolves again. I'm Buzz, and these are my top 5 scary stories. Tonight's episode: scariest UFO alien encounters that are real. Number 4. Reddit user Groovy17 was camping with his friends in the woods. The OP noticed a strange light in the sky. His friends said, "Man, you're drunk." They had been consuming large amounts of beer. The OP didn't listen to his friends and said, "I'm gonna go check that out." So he wandered through the woods towards the strange lights in the sky that were descending above the tree line. When he got closer, he noticed a small silver object hovering below the trees. He walked up to it, and all the hair on his arms was standing on end. He called out, "Who's there?" But he had no response. The small silver object then flew away very, very fast. He didn't think much of the encounter and actually attributed it to his drunkenness. Later that week, he went to the doctor for some strange burns on his forearms. The doctor had never seen anything like it. He asked the OP, "Have you been standing inside a microwave oven?" Number 2. This comes from an anonymous Reddit user. Him and his girlfriend were driving home late at night when suddenly his car conked out. Deftly maneuvering it to the side of the road, he got out and opened the hood to see what was wrong. He could not determine any problems when his girlfriend let out a shriek. He turned around, and there were 2 bald-headed men in shiny black outfits standing behind him. Suddenly, a bright light overcame him, and he was hovering in mid-air. The 2 men were there, and they stuck long, silver needle-like objects up his nostrils. This went on for several hours. He then awoke behind the wheel of his car, which was running better than it ever had before. He drove home, not noticing that his girlfriend was absent from the passenger seat. He went to sleep immediately and slept for 28 hours. When he awoke, he went back to look for her, but she has never been found. He is currently serving a life sentence for her murder. He claims his innocence to this day. Number 2. Reddit user BuddyCop2 posted this on an alien abduction forum. His parents were out of town when he was 17, and he decided to host a kegger. All his friends came over, and they proceeded to move into the backyard where things really got out of hand. Suddenly, a silver disc descended over the swimming pool, and 4 little green men materialized. They started chasing the partygoers around, knocking some of them into the pool and zapping some of them with laser-like beams coming from their fingertips. The OP ran into the house and grabbed his father's shotgun, which he fired at the silver disc. Suddenly, the little green men disappeared, and the disc zoomed off very, very fast. Shortly later, the police arrived. and all the teenagers were taken into custody. Number 1. A personal experience that happened to me. One night, very late at night, I couldn't sleep. I was flipping channels, and E.T. came on. And I was very upset because I find E.T. to be a frightening movie. I don't like him. Anyways, I got angry and I decided to go out for a walk. I walked out into the front yard and there was a bright light up in the sky. Next thing I know, 2 men in black were standing there. One of them pointed at me and said, "You didn't see a thing. You tell anybody about this, and there will be dire consequences." The men in black ordered me to return to the house, which I begrudgingly did. I peeked out the blinds and noticed them scanning the grass on my front yard with strange devices. Then they proceeded to get into a large black Cadillac and drive away. I took my camera and snapped a picture of the Cadillac as it was driving away. Thinking nothing of it, I went to bed. The next morning, my front door was broken off the hinges and my camera was gone. That was a pretty frightening experience. Well, boys and girls, this has been Top 5 Most Scary Alien Encounters Known to Be Real. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give us a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe. More new content is coming soon. Good night.